What's going on, folks? Fugazi TV, Mono Black checking in. And today's topic is, do you want him back? And when I say him, I'm referring to our former president, Donald J. Trump. Now, I'm African American, so I know that, the majority of African Americans didn't love him, thought he was racist, he was a bad president. Although he did a lot, for the country, a lot for African Americans, got the unemployment down to record lows, but he was racist. And we had to get him out of here. So we replaced him with, Joe Biden. And he was supposed to come in, be a nice president and, take care of our feelings and all this. But something else happened and what we got, right? I already knew what we were going to get in our boy Joe. But it's just refreshing to see, people who voted a guy out because they felt like he was racist. Now they're getting a guy that's basically doing things behind closed doors that doesn't show that he's out for black people. So that was one thing. HBCUs used to come to the White House every year begging for money and asking for money. Logically, Trump said, "Hey, man, I saw you guys last year. Why you keep coming back for money?" They said, "Well, Mr. President, this is something we've been doing. Every year we come and, we get funds allocated, to fund our schools." And Trump said, "Well, that's not efficient. That's not efficient at all. Why would you keep coming back yearly? Why don't we just set up something where you don't have to come back every year to be begging for money? Like, that doesn't make any sense." Now, that was racist, right? He allocated, some funds for HBCUs. That was racist. Maybe he didn't want to see them every year because, he doesn't like black people. But our boy Joe, under the scenes, yeah, he took that out, folks. Now, every year, when you want that money, HBCUs, you got to come check in. You got to check in, baby. You got to check in. Someone was trying to make sure you were straight for 10 plus years. Yeah, why waste your time keep coming back asking for money? Here. Nah, baby. You got to check in. 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 And, black folks love checking in. You know what I'm saying? Someone told you, how now you don't have to check in. You can just relax. Nah. I would rather come check in. I would rather you show your dominance, your power over me, to have me come every year to beg for money. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, President Biden. That's what we do. Right? So, inflation, baby. Woo. Everything costs more now, right? Oh, it's all right. We love paying more money. Black folks we love paying more money, baby. Why buy milk for $4 when we could buy it for $8? 12 would be even better. As long as we got a Democrat in office, baby, we can spend all kinds of money on goods that, I heard something about the Dollar Tree should really change their name to $1.50 Tree. Because things have gotten so much expensive that, normal items that cost $1 for them, with the inflation, they have to mark up their prices. So instead of feeling happy that you could buy 2, 3, 4 items, you could buy like four items with taxes and stuff like that. 4 items for like $5. Now you only might get 3 now. Excuse me. Ooh. So we love spending more. You know what I'm saying? We love crime, right? We wanted them to defund the police. And, now, crime is up everywhere. Everywhere crime is up, baby. You don't need to be tough on crime. Let's just defund the police. People will act right. Well, if people are acting right, there'll be no need for police, but that's just it's neither here nor there. That doesn't make any kind of logical sense. Let's just forget about it. And also, when our boy, President Trump was in office, like every week there was something racist, right? Like the Breonna Taylor thing, the George Floyd thing, the Arbery thing, this drunk guy at the Wendy's in Atlanta, popped up. All kinds of racist stuff was popping up. It's just so funny. I'm gonna give it some time, but we've pretty much been 8 months, 8 months in, and I haven't seen any of these racist stories on national television. That's odd, man. That's odd. So, is it because now that we have a Democrat in office, we don't get racist stuff anymore? Like, there's no racism? CNN and these news places, they don't cover them anymore. So, I feel like that's kind of weird, right? So, the moral of the story, man, we love to suffer, baby. You know what I'm saying? We love to suffer. Sometimes we don't even know what's good for us. And even if it's good for us, we don't want it, baby. We want to suffer. We want to spend more on items. We want more crime. We want to come and beg, baby. That's what we're going to do. We got that man in the office. that night, or the next day, because he didn't win that night. He won the next day, a few days afterwards. We were getting all these stories of these our queens. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we got Biden into office. It's because of us. Yeah, a lot of these people are mute now. They're not saying nothing. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. I had a brother-in-law, man. Every day he would text me, "Oh yeah, Trump is racist because, the Central 5, and he didn't want people to live in his apartments and stuff like that. Trump is racist," leading up to the election. Every day, text, Trump is a racist. Vote Biden, you regret it. No, after the election, no text. No text. I don't know. Like, is things just going so perfect? He's just a perfect president, man. Just a perfect president. You don't need to take answers. We need him to read out a teleprompter. Like, just a perfect president, man. And, their parties having problems. You can't get stuff through because there's infighting. At least there's some moderates that, saying, "Hey, man," moderate Democrats saying, "Hey, man, we can't be doing all this crazy stuff, man." But they allowed that little part of their group to, like, get so out of hand, so powerful. Now they have to deal with them. Oh, baby, it's gonna get worse. Baby, it's gonna get worse. it will get worse. How worse? Only time will tell. But we've moved on from Afghanistan, and from what I'm hearing, there's still Americans in Afghanistan. We probably got a lot of people over here, but we didn't thoroughly vet them. There's still a crisis at the border. I haven't heard nothing about that. So that story's just disappeared. It's just funny how these stories. Like I would just wonder how, how does the people that vote Democrat, man. At least if you don't vote because you don't trust both sides, I could get that point. But how do people that Democrats feel like there's a crisis at the border, but nobody's showing it on TV except maybe a few stations. There's still a crisis in Afghanistan, but yeah, they've moved on. The majority of the media has just moved on. They're on to different things. Like they're not bringing these things up. They're done with it. They're done with it. They're not thinking about stuff like that anymore. They're done with it, so it's just crazy. I mean, it's just crazy, man. But it is what it is. It is what it is, man. Just hang in there, man. Because we got our boy here for like 4 more years, man. So, well, 3 years and some change. So it'll get worse, folks. Just hang in there. And another thing that I want to bring in, man, like some of these people that they live in these states, they vote Democrat. Things go to crap. Then they decide, I gotta move, and then they move to another state that normally votes the other side, or at least there's a swing. They can swing both political parties. Yet they come in and then vote for the same people that created the laws from their old state that got their old state into the trash can. So, people don't learn, man. We love it. Then I've been saying this. This is exactly what we should get. This is what we voted for. You can't keep voting for a group of people and nothing happens and you continue to do that. This is what you wanted. You want no change. This is what you want. You won't even out leverage them. You won't do nothing. I mean, this is what we get. But it's gonna get worse. We need him back, man. He made the tough decisions. Let's say your doctor had a patient. So either cut the arm off at the elbow, or risk the patient dying. The doctor decided to amputate by the elbow, save the patient's life. I think that's what we need. We need people that make the tough decisions and stick by the decisions. We need the man back, man. Because the man wasn't a politician. Sure, he went on Twitter. Sure, he went on Facebook, whatever it is, throwing shots at people. People that saw the bigger picture never really cared about that. They're always worried about, hey man, we can't take care of ourselves while we importing millions and millions of people into our system. That you're telling me it's hanging by threads. It doesn't make any sense. You're telling me, man, hey, we're hanging in there, man. Things are tough, but we need more people to come. We need to add on to this weight. It's just not making sense. gave companies, businesses incentives to, create their headquarters in America. Now people just want to complain, man. They want to complain, complain. Hey, man, I want to make $20 an hour. Instead of going to school, getting a skill that merits $20 an hour. Nah, I'm going to complain and complain and complain and tell my job they're racist and they're not even paying me a normal rate of living. I'm not going to learn any new skills. This job here that I've been working for 15 years that have been paying me $10 an hour, I'm going to force them to double. And then, act all crazy when they bring in a machine that could do the same thing you were doing. It's crazy. It's crazy. Oh, man, it's crazy. Oh, man, it's crazy, man. I remember one time I was working as a security guard. And we had a post. The post was a nice post, and it was by a police department. So it wasn't really a big security concern. It was right across the street from police department. Anything happened, police was there. They were always there. Probably one of the safest buildings, probably in the city. But all my other guards, except the one or two, we need more money, you know what I'm saying? I gotta take care of my family, I need more money, I was like, hey, look, I'm looking at it like, look, man, we cost a lot. They could get a cheaper company. Like, we're a name, right? Our name is huge, right? We're in the number, I think it was number one at the time. We're the number one security company in America, and we're charging them this much money. Yeah, we could complain to the company and tell us, hey, we need more money. Then they would probably have to go and offset that with the people that own the business and tell them, hey, you need to fork over more money. And I can understand if they negotiated more money with the company, and when they did negotiate new money with the company, they did give us an increase. But we can't just willy-nilly just tell the company, hey, man, just tell them to increase our pay, or you increase our pay. Well, you're not doing nothing, man. You're not doing something that's significant, man. You're just a body. You're just a body. You're just a body. And some of us are good at it, so they put up with the company charging this much. Like, if one of the two favorites leave, you guys may be out of a job. And I was the supervisor, right? So I graduated college. I went for an interview, and I started my career, and I had to quit. I told him, man, I have to quit. A lot of, the ones that was there that, knew better was like, oh, crap. He was a supervisor. He held it down. They really liked him. Any kind of emergency, I always did the right procedure, the right step. I messed up, but, that was fairly young. Early. I worked there a long time. I worked there maybe 8 years, man. Like the first year was, the first probably 2 months was rough because I had to learn the system. But after that, I'm a quick learner, so it was easy. But yeah, man, I left and they said, hey, man, you left. Why are we paying all this? You either drop down your price or, we're going to have to get somebody cheaper. No, we're going to bring somebody, blah, blah, blah. Man, they got somebody cheap. And that was like 10 years ago. So I don't know where those people went, Even though I was, friends with them for 8 years and stuff like that, I don't know where they went. No, they lost their jobs, man. People are easily replaced, man. Replaceable, man. Especially if you don't have high skills. Like if you don't have a skill that a lot of people can't, reproduce, man, you're replaceable, man. You're asking for more money, that's fine. You're gonna get it. You might get it. But after a while, I look into my books and I'm used to making 50,000, whatever, I'm saying 50 million in profits, and I'm down at 25. And I'm like, 25? Yet I'm giving you 15. And then the next year you're complaining that you want 20. I'll give you 20. Because, people say I'm racist and $20 is what is there. And then, at least I was making 25. Now I'm making 10. And I see people in China using a machine that does the same thing you do. That means they don't have to take a break. They don't complain. There's no workers' comp. And they could do this for hours. Man, let's go get these machines, man. And then after, they'll look through your 30, the 30 guys that's there. They'll say, hey, these are the 5 managers that we could count on. Let's take 2 of these people, 2 others. So we'll take 7. Hey, man, just get rid of the rest. $20 an hour. Got it. Now you got to look for another job, man. And you have no skills. Your skills are low. So how many job openings are you going to find? So even with me with a career and skills and stuff like that, I'm still paranoid about losing my job, man. That's probably something I got to fix. I got to get rich somehow, but man, this world is upside down. But anyway, bring Trump back. Bring our boy back. He was sensible. He was logical. You know what I mean? We need our boy back. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Check it out. Mono Black. Full gaze.